What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. In this video, we're going to be taking a quick look at the ultimate mobile gaming controller by 8Bitdo. If you're familiar with the channel, you know we've covered many mobile gaming controllers in the past, so this one should be more or less the same as to what you can expect. It is compatible with Android and is also Bluetooth, so you won't be getting that pass-through charging like some of the USB Type-C mobile gaming controllers, and in fact, you might have to charge this controller itself. But before we get into the unboxing and take a look at the controller, let me just run through some of the highlighted specs. So it offers Hall effect joysticks and triggers, redefined bumpers and a D-pad that's light and tactile, 2 pro back paddle buttons, profile buttons, and wear and tear resistancy. So it has metal joystick rings that should help with the friction and just the overall longevity of your thumbsticks. This also supports 8Bitdo's ultimate software and is compatible with phones up to 100 millimeters, from 100 millimeters to 170 millimeters in length. So guys, we're going to be using the S24 Ultra when we're testing some gaming, and based off the specs I just read, this should have no problem fitting inside the mobile gaming controller. Also, because I'm a fan of 8Bitdo, I've been using a regular controller from the Nintendo Switch. Not really for the PC, although you can, but this is the wireless 8Bitdo controller. So I'll do a quick comparison of the mobile gaming controller versus the regular controller as well. All right, guys, appreciate you as always. Let's jump into this. Got little pull tabs, makes it easy for us. Get the other side. Think I got it. All right, let's see. I think that did it. Right off, this controller right off really is reminiscent of the one that you would use for your Nintendo Switch or your PC or other Android devices. So I think this is called the 8Bitdo wireless controller, ultimate wireless controller. Very similar. Right off, I love the design they have. So you have little logos and designs within this pad, this texturized pad that your phone sits in. See if you guys can see that. Not sure if the camera is doing it justice, but I think it's just a, nice little cool touch. The controller itself feels more like a normal gaming controller as opposed to a mobile gaming controller, which I think is good. Ergonomically, it seems like it fits well in the hand, but we'll get back to that in a second. Let's just see what else you get in the box. So obviously you get your user guide and instructions. I suggest reading this. Hopefully by now most of you will. Either way, we'll toss it to the side. And then you get a USB Type A to USB Type C charging cable. Anything else? That's it. That's all you get. So pretty simple for the unboxing. And most of us, we came for the controller. The accessories are nice. That's not what we're here for. So let's look at the controller. Oh yeah. Let's just go ahead and toss the S24 in here. No problem fitting the S24 Ultra in this mobile gaming controller. I almost said in this case. In this mobile gaming controller, it fits just fine. And most importantly for me, the cameras are not touching the controller. That's a big deal. The joysticks, they are a little small for my thumbs, but they feel good. They have a nice click to them. I'm sure you guys can hear that. You have your A, B, Y, X buttons. So you definitely will be using this for Game Pass. You have a button here that has a star logo on it. You have the 8Bitdo button. D-pad. The D-pad is also small, but it feels good in the hand. It does not feel flimsy, and it doesn't really have that much of a click to it, but it feels sturdy. So this does not feel cheap, and this controller is only $50. Not only, but the controller is $50. So for that price, I had, what was it, the ROG Tessin, and even though the buttons on that were metal and tactile as well, it didn't feel as sturdy as this one does on the 8BitDo Ultimate. You have a plus button and a minus button here. And let's take a look. So, and up top, you have your right bumper, right trigger, left trigger. Both sets of buttons feel good. You have a button for charging here. And then you have another button right here. You have your back paddles that are mappable. And I do like the placement of the back paddles. They're not all the way under the triggers up top. They're kind of right in the middle. And that's where I like the placement of my fingers to be. It just feels more comfortable in my opinion. Not a bad controller. And when compared to the wireless controller that I'm using for the Nintendo Switch, you can see a strong resemblance. So guys, what we'll do is I'll toss the S24 Ultra back in here, and then we'll just fire up a quick game and we'll do a quick game test. And you guys drop a comment down below and let me know, what do you think of the 8BitDo Ultimate Mobile Gaming Controller for $50? Is this something that you'd be picking up for your Android devices, that is? I'm sure sooner or later they'll come out with something compatible with iOS as well, if they don't already have that out. One of my, I guess, biggest gripes is going to be that you have to charge this controller because it is Bluetooth and you won't be getting any pass-through connection. So I had to let you guys know in a post or something how latency is, and maybe you'll see in the game test as well if there's any latency. But that's one thing to consider. Other than that, I like this mobile gaming controller. I think it fits well in the hands. It feels good. This texturized grip in the middle for the pad is very nice. Fits the S24 Ultra, so you shouldn't have really any problems with it fitting any of your mobile devices. Guys, I appreciate you watching the video. That was a quick look at the 8BitDo Ultimate Mobile Gaming Controller. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.